Hey guys, welcome back to Crumbs on the Wall, where I get to share with you short, encouraging quotes or crumbs from the Bible or Bible centered works that remind us of God's goodness in our life. For this video, I really wanted to extend a message that I had shared from my last video. Within that last video, I had shared a book I was reading called Steps to Christ, and at the end of that book, the author talks about how we ought to gather up roses, lilies, and pinks. And these are essentially blessings in our lives. Blessings that, unfortunately, we don't take notice, we don't recognize, we don't see them. They are overlooked because we magnify, we're zooming in to our problems, our troubles. And these blessings are just cast aside. We don't see them. However, it's God's desire for us to gather up these blessings. Instead, we need to focus more on these blessings as opposed to the trials and the challenges, because focusing on the trials will steal away that joy that God would have remain in us. Okay, so in addition to that, in this video, I wanted to share how we ought to gather up ourselves. We're encouraged to gather up these roses, the lilies, the pinks, these blessings in our lives. And we are blessings as well. And we need to gather ourselves as well. We are blessings in this life. Our presence in this life truly matters. The value, the worth that we have should not be taken for granted. So many times we are placed on the back burner. We're being burned. We're burnt out. We're on the go. We're physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally deprived, and we're not taking care of ourselves. And many times we don't see ourselves as blessings. We don't see the worth that God has placed in us, our value. We don't see it, and unfortunately, we allow others to trample on us, to walk over us. And these individuals who are walking all over us, sadly, they do not recognize us as blessings from the Lord. And, we have to remember that, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but there are demons, there's evil powers behind the way people misuse others and are harmful to others. And so we have to know this as well. But all that to say, we are blessings in this life. We are roses, we are lilies, we are pinks, no matter who you are, male or female. Our presence in this life truly matters. And God sees our value, and He sees our worth, and He desires for us to see that as well. So many times we don't see it. We allow the enemy to plant lies and doubt in our heart about us, that we're useless, we're worthless, we don't matter. But this is not the case. God sees how much of a blessing that we are. He even gathers us up. He gathers us up, but we need to give Christ the room so that He can gather us up, so that He can work on us, so that He can transform us, so that He can renew our minds and our hearts for His name's honor and glory. We need to give God that space, that room. We need to give Him that access so that He can do an amazing and wonderful work in our lives. So let us not forget to gather up ourselves as well. We are blessings in this life. And let's gather up ourselves in the Lord. Let's gather up ourselves in the Lord.